Let's go. Welcome back to the county ground. We're getting going for the second half of Swindon Town versus AFC Wimbledon. Apologies for the issues on Twitch. That is out of the club's hands, unfortunately, but thankfully we are now on YouTube and that is all started. Ellie Stripple will be kicking off the second half for us today. Wimbledon just finishing off their team talk. And a welcome back to Lewis Ward. Ellie Stripple kicks us off to Clifford. Wimbledon on the attack. Goddard to Hinks. Suarez trying to get it, but Purnell heads it away. Donovan. Hinks. Clifford running to clear it. Clears it out of play. So after that first half, what do you think are the things that the team needs to improve on for the second half?
I think Mike would have said to him he was disappointed that they conceded just before half time. I think it totally changes the game coming out in the second half because of obviously the scoreline, but just the motivation of Wimbledon is now different. They could have gone in flat, deflated, but now they come out. They've had a little boost just before half time. I think the team have got to be resilient in this opening stages because Wimbledon would probably have had a little bit of a talk into to liven up, coming out quick and fast. So they've got to be really resilient in this opening stages.
Throw in for Wimbledon. Taken by Billingham. And it'll be another. Attempted to get straight into the box by Goddard, but Randall clears it. Goddard. Suarez, but it's cleared by Swindon. Billingham. Ali heading it in. Hunt gets it safely. Hunt sends it long to Lanes, but fails to get it. It's another throw in for Swindon by Billingham. Randall clears it to Colston. Attempted to get a good touch on it. Falls to one of to the Wimbledon players, but Jess Graham attempts to get it and fails. Wimbledon on the attack. Suarez turning away from Purnell and running into Haynes. McDonald attempted to head the ball away, taking down one of the players. Haynes is still down. Her teammates checking up on her. Not needing to send the physios on at the moment, so it luckily isn't too bad. Running it off. Corner for Wimbledon. Taken on the far side. Wimbledon whips it in. Straight out. You can see Haynes just trying to run away the injury. But that was a poor corner from Wimbledon, don't you think?
Yeah, we spoke about in the first half how corners are so vital to the game, and luckily for Swindon, it wasn't good delivery, but for Wimbledon, be disappointed.
It's MacDonald, Graham, Purnell, Haynes on the run, Hyman, Wimbledon on the attack once again. Purnell trying to get to it, almost kept it in, but it's gone out for a goal kick. There's good defence there from Grace Purnell. Hunt keeping hold of the ball, sending it out to Randall. MacDonald turns, attempts to find one of the Swindon players, but it falls to Suarez. It's a long shot on goal, goes wide. Corner for Wimbledon. Number 9, Ashley Hinks will be taking it. Sends it in. Shoots it over. Luckily, Swindon managed to hit it away. Randall. Haynes. Goddard. Suarez. Sending it in. Trying to get to Billingham. Vivesh keeping it in. Hinks. Sending it in. Clifford clearing it. Ali. To Hyman. To Russell. Sending it over to Suarez. MacDonald attempting to get it, but sends it over to Haynes. Haynes is trying to make a way forward on the attack. Overshoots it, and it falls to Lauren Allen, the Wimbledon goalkeeper. Wimbledon in possession. MacDonald. Stripple. Diaz-Butcher. Oh, Diaz-Butcher almost getting a misplaced pass from the goalkeeper then. Falls to MacDonald. Wimbledon. Diaz-Butcher getting it once again. Ali with the run there. Hinks to Ali. Butcher attempting to get the ball. Free kick to Wimbledon. Wimbledon making a change. Number 7, Plua is coming on for 17, Sandra Suarez. Free kick for Wimbledon, taken by Hinks, sending it in, and it hits the back of the net. Wimbledon defence is on. The Swindon defence is almost at a standstill, and it just goes past Georgia Hunt. 2-2. What are you thinking about that free kick?
It's difficult, isn't it? It's a straight one, straight through the middle. Don't know if the defensive line could have been a little bit higher. But yeah, it's an unfortunate goal to concede. Frustrating for Swindon there, really frustrating.
Yeah, do you think there's much more that Hunt could have done?
It's difficult to say. She's seen it from a different angle from we are. Loads of variables in front of her. Potentially, it's all if, buts and maybes from up here.
Absolutely. Swindon will be trying to get another one back at the moment. If the game ends as it is, It goes to extra time, and then again penalties afterwards. Plua. Vavish taking the ball away from her. Back to Plua. Randall. Plua bodying Vivesh. A bit of tussle between Vivesh and Plua. Randall to take the free kick. Holly looking to take it to Stripple. It falls to her but goes to the Wimbledon player in front. Referee says a bit of tussling. Wimbledon free kick. Taken by Billy Brooks. Sending it in. Manages to get it into the box, but it's headed away by Clifford. Back in, and number 16, Emily Donovan, attempts to shot on goal, but it just goes wide. Goal kick for Hunt. Hunt's going to send it short to Randall. Randall was pulled over by the opposition player. I think it was Hinks. What's your thoughts on that move?
Yeah, she beaten her. Randall steps across her, and it's just a cheap striker foul, just to slow the momentum of Swindon. Unfortunate because Holly had stepped past her and was through, so a good tactical foul really from Wimbledon.
Absolutely. Stripple to McDonald. Getting the ball to Graham, trying to move the ball forward, but there's no one there. It just goes too far for Annie Colston. It goes back to the Wimbledon keeper, Allen. Handball. Referee hasn't given it. Colston has a shot on goal, but it falls safely into the hands of Allen. Do you think Swindon are going to end up getting a little bit panicky now, attempting to get another goal?
I don't think so. I think it's 0-0 at the end of the day now. It's 2-2, it's drawing, so they've just got to stay focused, go back to basics, go back to what they're doing well in the first half of the first half, really, and start playing how they were. Because at the end of the day, they've come away from that slightly, and it's cost them.
Yeah, it's almost like it is a complete restart now, and I think that's the way that the players need to look at it. 57 minutes on the clock. Throw in for Wimbledon. Falls to Ali. Brooks. Back to Allen. Russell. Sending it along the line. Doesn't find any of the other Wimbledon players. Hunt picks it up. To Randall. Randall attempts to send it along to Diaz, but it just falls to Billingham. Colston attempting to get it, but it goes to Ali. Graham fighting for it. Wimbledon in possession. Stripple attempting to make a good tackle. It was brilliant. McDonald to Colston. Colston sending it forward for Annie Colston to get it. Falls to Lanes, making a turn. It's gone to Stripple in the box. Oh, and she just puts it wide. And linesman says it's offside. It's a corner for Swindon. Haynes is going to come up and take it. What do you think of that run of play, Lewis?
Little mix-up from Wimbledon. Good interceptions by Taylor McDonald playing through to Annie Colston. Then into Diaz Butcher, who slipped Ellie Stripple through, and a good save by the keeper on the angle.
Absolutely. Haynes sends it in. I'm not sure who it falls to. Keeper attempts to get it and throws her arms up. Wimbledon clear it. Hinks tries to fight for it with Helena Diaz-Butcher. They're in for Wimbledon. Falls to Ali. Back to Russell. Randall. To Burks. Sends it to McDonald. McDonald sends it forward, seeing if Annie Colston can get to it, but it's just out of reach for her. Billingham sends it back to the keeper, Allen. Russell. To Gibson. Gibson sends it forward, seeing if she can put on the attack. Lewis is running for it, fighting with Clifford, and Hunt just about manages to put it over. It's corner for Wimbledon. What do you think of that save for Hunt?
Yeah, it's a good save by Jordina. It's a good run down the right, tricky feet inside, and then opened up the goal. But it's a good save, tipped over the bar, and Swindon defending now. So, yeah, they need to be resilient.
60 minutes gone. Corner for Wimbledon, taking on the far side. It'll be Hinks sending it in once again. Mike Cook is swapping the side of his defenders on the near post and the far post. Hinks sets it up. Sends it in. Falls to the ground. Donovan puts it back out to Hinks. Clifford gets a touch. Once again falls to a Wimbledon player. It's Ashley Goddard. Purnell attempts to clear it, but it falls back to one of the Wimbledon players. Lanes is keeping the pressure on. Falls to Ali. Haynes. Graham. Sending it back to Randall. Randall looks to send it forward to Lanes. Just about does, but it doesn't have the support, so it falls to another Wimbledon player. Burke sends it back. Wimbledon in possession. Allen. Looks like Wimbledon are almost trying to slow the game down a bit.
Maybe a little bit. They're a little bit more direct, so maybe they're trying to get everyone set before they do go longer. But I think that's where Swindon can use their pressure and use their pace to put Wimbledon under pressure, not allow them to get set and fluster them and cause problems.
Stripple, getting the ball into the box, sending it through to Colston, but it goes and hits one of the Wimbledon players. Lanes finds it. To Colston. Falls to Haynes. She doesn't get enough power on it. McDonald attempts again, but it falls to one of the defenders. Good defending from Wimbledon there. Haynes needed to get a little bit more power on her shot. It looks like Megan Jarvis will be coming on. Do you know who you'd sub off for Megan Jarvis at the moment?
She might be looking at one of the wingers. Maybe potentially Jess Graham, maybe go a bit more attacking in midfield. Maybe move Ellie Stripple back and then can put Meg Jarvis on alongside Annie Colston. So yeah, one of the either a winger or Jess Graham, I reckon.
Haynes to McDonald, sending it forward, finding Lanes, just overshoots it, falls back into the hands of Lauren Allen. Allen comes out of the box, passes it to Russell. Hyman. Burks. Allen again. Stripple keeping the pressure on, attempting to force a mistake from the Wimbledon side. Ali. Putting it out wide. Stripple keeping it in, sending it over. Colson in the box, but Brooks keeps it out. Graham trying to send it in, but it falls into the hand of Lauren Allen. Swindon trying to wake the game up, send some balls in to the box. Drop kick for Allen. Falls to Graham. McDonald. Vivish, sorry. Vivish puts it out wide. It's a throw in for Wimbledon. Double substitution. Haynes off for Jarvis. And number 16, Emily Donovan, off for another player from Wimbledon. Unfortunately, the score sheet did not have any numbers on, so not sure exactly who came on, but we'll try to figure that out for you. Goddard sends it forward. Another attempt on goal, but it just goes wide.
Wimbledon's number 4.
Yes, number 4. Unfortunately, the names don't have numbers next to them, so. Goal kick for Swindon. Hunt's assessing the options. Sends it long, attempting to get to Randall, but McDonald, but Wimbledon players get in the way. Lane's on the run, trying to beat Brooks for the ball. Brooks just puts it out of play, so it's a throw in for Swindon. Penalt is about to take it. Penal takes it to Stripple. And number 15, Nicola Gibson, puts it out wide. Puts it out of play just again, and Penal takes it again. Again, taking it short to Stripple. And it goes out of play again. Penal once again with the throw-in. Butch Diaz. Colston in the box, attempting to get across it to someone, but it just falls to one of the Wimbledon players. Wimbledon now instantly on the counter-attack. It falls to Hinks. She's moving forward the ball, Randall in front of her. Going past all the Swindon players, but McDonald manages to depossess her. Falls to another Wimbledon player. Gibson. Jarvis. Jarvis loses it, and it goes to the other Wimbledon player. Out for a throw-in. Wimbledon in possession. Randall. To Jarvis. Jarvis passing it back to Vivish. Vivish's pass had a deflection, but it was about to fall to Stripple, and another Wimbledon player falls on top of it, so it's a free kick to Wimbledon. Number 9, Ashley Hinks, is taking it. 68 minutes gone. Sends it in, but she misses all the Wimbledon players, and it falls safely into the hands of Hunt. Hunt sends it instantly to Stripple, but Hinks is able to get it again. Penal attempts tackle. Randall, very impressive with that tackle. Thoughts on that tackle, Lewis?
Yeah, 2 strong tackles from Grace Penal originally, and then Holly Randall straight away. Both needed. both very good tackles, and just a little bit eager from Georgina Hunt to throw the ball out to Stripple. I don't think it was quite on to do. Maybe just need to relax, slow it down a little bit and get them set after Wimbledon attack.
Yeah, definitely needed to take a little bit more time on it, but luckily in the end it hasn't proved the biggest mistake. Goal kick for Hunt. Hunt sends it long. McDonald to Stripple, to Graham. Graham turns, sends it to Diaz-Butcher. Stripple just hitting the Wimbledon player once again. Diaz sends it out of play. Throw-in for Wimbledon. To Hinks. Hinks into the box. To Plua. Plua to Billingham. And it goes wide. Clifford. Back to Hunt. Hunt sends it to Lanes. Throw in for Swindon. Purnell. Graham attempting to keep it in. Throw in. Straight out again. Foul throw? Or out of play?
Came onto the pitch, which means it should still be a Swindon throw.
Yeah, still a Swindon throw. Purnell takes it. Sends it to Butcher. Hits Billingham. Graham. Again, the Wimbledon players get it. Vivesh. Sending it to Jarvis, who has Russell on her. Vivesh. To Diaz-Butcher in the box. Looking for who to send it to. Send it to Coulson, but Wimbledon defence just get to it and send it out. Gollard. Sends it to Colston. Colston attempts to send it to Stripple, but it just hits the other Wimbledon player, Diaz-Butcher. Purnell. To Stripple. Stripple trying to send it in, but it just hits Billingham, who puts it out for a free corner. Stripple getting the ball for a corner. She sends it in. Vivesh. Just goes over the top of the goal as Coulson ends up on the floor. Goal kick for Wimbledon. Drinks break at the moment. How do you think that first half of the second half has gone, Lewis?
It's been frustrating for Swindon, allowing them to get back into the game. Maybe a little bit too easy, giving away a cheap free kick in a relatively dangerous position. Reaction after the goal's been good. Just need to be a little bit more clinical, creating great chances in the final third. Just need to tuck one away, and then I think that momentum from getting the next goal will drive them on, and they'll see the game out.
Absolutely, and I think, as you mentioned, the final third has been some of the strongest parts of their game. So hopefully they just need to really execute the chances that they get there. Do you have any changes that you'd make yourself to the squad during the second half, or do you think that it's best to leave it as it is?
I think someone's getting ready for a change now, but that's up to the manager. I think at the moment, team's playing relatively well, so they're creating those chances. Let them keep going and drive them on, but it might be make a sub and it might be a change of formation. So that change of formation might unlock Wimbledon a bit easier, and they might start flowing the ball through midfield and wider areas and creating even better chances.
Wimbledon goalkeeper Lauren Allen just having a stretch inside the goal there during this drinks break. She's taken that as the opportunity. Back to get going once again. It's goal kick for Lauren Allen. Lauren Allen to take it.
Substitution for Swindon Town, midfield Grace Purnell, and replacing number 27, Sky Hull.
Purnell off for Sky Hull for Swindon. MacDonald sends it to Hull. Randall boots it to Diaz-Butcher. Falls to Wimbledon. Randall once again, sending it forward. Ooh. Jess Graham. Vivesh, attempting to send it forward. Falls into the hand of the goalkeeper. Allen sends it long. Falls to Randall. Diaz-Butcher on the counter-attack instantly. She's running forward, as she always does, using that pace, trying to send the ball into Colston. Falls to Stripple, and it's 3-2! Stripple gets her second goal of the game and her second goal of the season. She does her gritty, and she celebrates with the team. What are your thoughts on that, Lewis?
Yeah, have we been speaking? It's another counter-attack by Swindon, picked up from their goal kick. Good header by Holly Randall into Diaz-Butcher, breaks down the line, great cut back into Stripple, and a good, cool, comfortable finish. Make it 3-2 to Swindon.
Very good goal. She's been focusing on moving forward for a lot of the last couple of games, especially against Keynsham. She was testing out those different opportunities, and she gets her second of the game and her second of the season. And we're off again. Wimbledon in possession. Plua. Vivesh trying to get to it, but Plua on the run. Speedy. Almost another opportunity for Wimbledon there, but number 9, Hinks, sends it over the top. "77 minutes into the game. Hunt shouting to her fellow players. Sends it to Graham, but she gets a bit of a shove in her back. Wimbledon. Diaz-Butcher getting the ball. Moving it forward again. Stripple making the run. Brooks just gets to it. Stripple just testing and keeping the pressure on. It goes out of play. Throw in. Hull's about to take it. Swindon fans enjoying this game. Randall accidentally runs into the back of one of the Wimbledon players, gets herself a card. Free kick for Wimbledon. Taken by Brooks. Straight into the box. Falls to Sky Hull. clears it short, pulls to Goddard. Hinks sends it in, and it goes wide. Swindon corner. Bit of a miscommunication there from Hunt. Should have probably let it go out of play, but has now given Wimbledon a corner. Thoughts on that, Lewis?
Yeah, maybe just unfortunate. I think I don't really know what she tried to do, but yeah, should have just let it go out, and then Swindon don't have to defend this corner, but they've got to stay switched on now, going into the last 10 minutes of the game. So it's mistakes like that need to be ironed out so they don't put pressure on themselves.
Ball sent in. Jarvis puts it out for another corner. Again, I think it's Hinks taking the corner. Sends it short. Vivish trying to get to it. Oh, so close. Just goes wide. The Wimbledon player sends it from the edge of the box. It goes just wide. Goal kick for Hunt. Hunt to Randall. Stripple. The attendance for this game is 309 people. As you've probably been hearing throughout the whole of the match, singing very loud. A lot of young girls here, hopefully getting inspired to carry on their careers and support Swindon along the way. Vivesh. Plua putting it out for a throw-in. Falls to another Wimbledon player out for another throw-in. Cleared by McDonald. Colston to Stripple, moving it forward for Lanes. She's about to get on a run once again. Sky Hull making the run for it, getting the ball into the box. No one there, falls to Allen. Out for another throw-in. Sky Hull to take. Diaz Butcher goes over the top of her head. Doesn't fall to another Swindon player. Sky Hull trying to get it once again. Girls seem to be getting a bit tired out there, you think, Lewis?
Yeah, last sort of 10 minutes of the game. It is a big pitch. Weather's humid, decisions, getting a little bit frustrated maybe, a little bit tired, so they just need to, as I said earlier, go back to sort of basics, stay resolute, resilient at the back, make sure clearances go distance, and pick and choose when they sort of sprint after balls back to their goalie so they can save themselves when they go forward.
Free kick from Wimbledon after an elbow in the back from McDonald. Sends it in. Falls to Goddard. Sky Hull in the box. Not clearing it too confidently. Sends it back in. Goes wide. Goal kick. Hunt takes it. Ball to McDonald. Diaz Butcher. Goes back into the possession of Wimbledon. Hinks to Clifford. Hinks trying to get it again. Balls to Jarvis. Fran Alley. Clifford. Hinks trying to get it again, but it's cleared by Randall. Dripple trying to get it, fails. McDonald gets the ball, sends it forward to Diaz Butcher. She's on her run, She can't be stopped. She's trying to get into the box. She's got multiple defenders around her. Colston's on the ball, sends it forward, and it's 4-2 to Swindon. Colston gets the goal. It's his second goal of the game. Brace for Annie Colston. The 2 goal scorers and an embrace there. 4-2 to Swindon. Thoughts on that, Lewis?
Yeah, it's the same story of every single goal, really. I think Diaz-Butcher's got 4 assists of the game. Wimbledon attacking, Swindon breaking out, retaining the ball nicely. Diaz-Butcher going on a nice run into the box, finding Colston's feet. And she does what she does best and finishes it into the bottom corner.
And we're back underway. Impressive game for Swindon at the moment. As you said, Helena Diaz-Butcher is always providing those assists with how fast she is. Cliver trying to clear the ball, but it goes out for a corner or a throw-in? Corner. Wimbledon's corner.
Goal number 4 for Swindon Town, scored by Annie Colston.
Oh, just to try to get in. Hunt's taken away from a goal line, and it falls to. It's get to put out again. Taylor McDonald on the floor. Looks like a bit of cramp, perhaps.
I think in the kind of melee in the box, I think she just got sort of stood on when they all jumped up and just landed on her foot. It should be all right to continue.
Hopefully. Sometimes it's just a thing that tends to happen when there's a lot of people in the box. Not always intentionally, but she seems like she's sorting herself out and no medical assistance is brought on. She's up and going again. Throw-in for Wimbledon. Billingham to take. Taylor McDonald's racing after her again. She goes out again. Billingham takes the throw-in again. Sends it into the box. Falls to Sky Hull. Tries to take it away. Bit of a scramble for it. Stribble is on the run for it. She almost trips over her own feet. So it falls to the feet of Hinks. Sends it in. Sends it into Goddard, but Hunt manages to get it. She keeps it safely and smothers it. Thoughts on the goalkeeping there, Lewis?
Yeah, very good save. You see there, Swindon not making the most of their clearances and regaining the first pass. Allow Wimbledon to sort of counter-attack back on Swindon. So great save from her, from its great ball over the top.
Diaz-Butcher just down on the floor. Seems like a little bit of a head collision, so physio's going on just to check. Almost like a second water break. Only 3 minutes left of the 90 here, so we'll be awaiting added time soon. Butcher seems as if she can carry on, just getting an extra check from the physios. With new rules in place, she's got to come off the pitch and come back on. Some substitutions going on for Wimbledon, it looks like, but I'm not sure. Diaz-Butcher getting hit in the face, it looked like, from Annie Colston there with the water. Giving the fans a little bit of the entertainment there. It's Hannah Billingham coming off then for number 10 for Wimbledon. It's a drop ball. Stripple gets to it, sweeps it away, but it goes out for a Georgia Clifford. It's one of the Wimbledon players. Back to Clifford attempting to win the header. Falls to Wimbledon's number 10, Pluis. Vivish clears it away. Diaz-Butcher. Coulson on the run. Trying to keep the pressure on, but it falls to Allen. And passes it back to Kelly Hyman. Wimbledon on the attack. It's Hinks. Hits Randall. McDonald sends it forward. Jarvis on the run with Hyman. Hyman passing it back to Allen. Stripple. Turns. Attempts to get it to another Swindon player, but runs right into the shoulder of one of the Wimbledon players. Got the all okay from the referee on Stripple. Substitution. Helena Diaz-Butcher will be coming off. Mia Mugford coming on.
14, Mia Mugford.
What do you think of Diaz-Butcher's performance throughout this game?
Yeah, she's been very good. She's been very good all game. Obviously, 4 assists is phenomenal. But driving through that Wimbledon defence to lay the passes on for the strikers just to have easy tap-ins has been perfect. So, yeah, she's played really well.
Attempt on a direct goal from a free kick then, but it just goes over the top. Again, we have another repeat of the attendance there, 309. We thank everybody for coming along. And anybody that's watching the stream, if you want to come along to another women's game, we're here again next Sunday at County Ground against Southampton Women at 2 o'clock. Mia Mugford on the run. Sends it in, tries to get to Jarvis, but it goes over the top of the goal. Goal kick from Allen.
Today's official player of the match, sponsored by the STFC Business Group, is number 16, Ellie Stripple.
After her player of the match announcement, attempts to try and get another one from range. But yes, so STFC Business have chosen Ellie Stripple as their player of the match. If you'd like to sponsor the stream or have sponsor any other opportunities within Swindon Town Women's, get in contact with the club. Wimbledon on the attack, but McDonald clears it away. Sky Hull. Wimbledon. Grace McDonald trying to win it again against Wimbledon's number 4, but just can't get it. Jess Graham attempting to get it. McDonald. Colston just almost loses the ball there. Back to Wimbledon. Randall. This will almost be a full 90 minutes for Holly Randall and a couple of the other players. Jess Graham having their first starts. How do you think they've played?
Yeah, they've done well, and I think Mike Cook's got a good squad together, so no matter who starts in the league, I think they'll be able to put in a good performance, and it's good that there's all these cup games where you can give those players that maybe haven't had the minutes to come in, show what they can do. But I think everyone that's played today has shown that they can perform in the league and do well.
Absolutely, and I think Mike Cook may have a little bit of a headache to decide on his next starting lineup in the league. Thrown for Swindon. Sky Hull to take. Falls to Mugford. Stripple. Mugford. Back to Wimbledon. Billy Brooks with that clearance. Pluis. Hyman. Jess Graham trying to get it, but Fran Ali brings her down. Free kick for Wimbledon. It's Hinks that'll be sending it in. Hinks sends it in. Goes wide and past the goalie. Goal kick for Georgina Hunt. Hunt tries to get it to Graham, but it just goes over the top. Wimbledon. Clifford trying to deep possess. Falls to Randall. Clears it well, but falls to another Wimbledon player. Plua offside. Georgia providing the free kick. Sending it out. It's Jarvis. Out of play. Throw in for Wimbledon. Straight to Allen. McDonald. Jarvis. Graham. Stripple once again. Making a run for it, trying to find Colston in the box or would make the way to Mia Mugford. She's on the edge of the box, debating whether to send it in, having a little bit of a faff with it, but it goes out of play for a throw-in. Hull to take. To Colston in the box. She turns for it, attempts to score, but falls to Allen. And that is full time here at County Ground. 4-2 to Swindon Town women against Wimbledon. What are your thoughts on that result, Lewis?
Yeah, good performance in the end. Little sticky spell where they allowed women to get into it just before half time and then just after that kind of 10-minute period where they conceded the 2 goals. But the reaction from going back to 2-2 to go on to win 4-2 was great, and they progress to the next round.
And so thank you to Lewis, thank you to everyone watching and coming along. We will be back again next week here at the County Ground for Southampton women versus Swindon Town women. If you'd like to join us, that starts at 2 o'clock. Thank you for joining us and hope to see you next time.